Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to pick the stone that draws you, the one that really resonates, and we'll begin. I'll do a golden nugget stone at the end, a card for further clarification for your reading. Because sometimes we like that. All right, let us begin and fire up your intuition. We ask Source to do that, to make all of the answers pretty clear. For those of you who chose the blue stone, and I've got a new deck. It is really cool. It is a steampunk deck. I love it. Okay. We've got the Ace of Coins. We've got the Page of Coins. We've got the Four of Coins. Holy moly. So there's all coins here. These are minor arcana. So not a huge thing, but when you see 3 cards of coins, you start to wonder what's going on there. We know that it's Source bringing an opportunity, right? Because there we have the ace. That's sort of like the hand out of the clouds. Here's an opportunity for money, earning money, improving health, improving something that you own. It improves your security. Then we have the Page of Coins, meaning you pick it up. Maybe you've already picked it up. Sometimes the Page of Coins can be a new job. Sometimes it can be just money that's coming your way. Something new that will improve your security, enhance your security if it matures. And then the Four of Coins. Now remember, that's the one where in the Rider-Waite, he's hanging on to those 4 coins. It's a wealthy man. He's hanging on to them. They're not going anywhere, but he's acting like they will. So sometimes the Four of Coins can indicate, that there is enough there. There's enough security there. There's enough wealth there. There's enough health there. But the person, for some reason, feels pretty insecure about that, hanging on maybe too tightly, too worried about it. So the Four of Coins, I just feel like this is saying, please do not worry. I feel like don't worry about, if you've been worried about money, Source is bringing in a blessing. And frankly, you're all right. You're all right. Yes. Sometimes we get fearful and sometimes for very good reasons. Sometimes there are changes and we don't know how they will resolve. Frankly, I do have to share that for many, I do believe we do choose our life's journey, and sometimes we choose some things before we come here to this earth that it's our job to transform and change and bring a new era in that thing. Maybe it's an issue that can be resolved, and then we have a new chapter. So if money's been an issue in your life, it might be one of your jobs that you sort of gave yourself to overcome that in one way or another. Only your intuition can say which way. But we can always ask Source. This is saying ask Source, ask guides, ask helpers to help you with that. And you'll have clarity about what needs to change. And success, it looks like to me. Yeah. And then others have come in. I feel like others have come in and they've done poverty already. They've done poverty in a previous lifetime. And the deal is, during this lifetime, I won't experience poverty. And I just get the sense that is true of them, and they never will. But they worry about it, but they never should. So whichever is the case for you, we're asking your intuition to help you to get it, to understand. Okay, for those of you who chose the moonstone, we have the Wheel of Fortune. No, Queen of Cups. Oh, how cool is that? 3 of Coins and 9 of Cups. Okay. I'm liking these cards. All right. So these are also minor arcana. Probably not a huge decision-making kind of day. Nothing major or life changing is happening today. However, there's some really nice energy here. You're on your way to building something that increases your security. Very nice. Going very well. I like that card. The Three of Coins can sometimes tell us, yep, you're on the right track. It is building. Even if it feels like you're not there yet or you're not nearly there, that's okay. Because the 3 would feel that way. But you're working with other people perhaps expertise, information, consultation. And you're building some security. Building something good. You know, this man is actually physically building, right? So that's a possibility too. The Queen of Cups means you have the maturity to ride out whatever it is that's happening. You understand your emotions. You understand others' emotions. You have compassion, your intuition. You're pretty good with your intuition. And the Nine of Cups is saying it's the wish card, like you get your wish, or you have now, because you're insightful, because you're always building, you have established a certain amount of satisfaction with things in your life, or sources of emotional reward, things that are emotionally rewarding to you. Whether you're feeling satisfied or not, you have established quite a lot there. You're in a good place. But that can also simply be your wish card. Like you get your wish, which I like. Okay. For those of you who chose the red stone, we have the Justice card, the Two of Coins, and the Devil. All right, so interesting. If you've been bedeviled by something that is not fair, that is just not fair, maybe the 2 coins represent your wishes and somebody else's wishes in, trying to be balanced, but maybe they're not quite balanced. Maybe you've been bedeviled by that. Well, balance is coming in. Justice is being restored. We have the 2 scales. We have the 2 coins. At least I think there'd be 2 scales here. Yes, there are. And that means sort of like balance is restored. Yeah, it can be about your life too. There can be something that's out of balance having to do with your sources of security. Can be reestablished. The devil is out of balance. The devil is all about when we're thinking too much about something, worrying too much, when we have an obsession, sort of obsessive thoughts, when we have a pattern of behavior that's kind of out of hand, excessive, and yet we keep doing it. So the devil can be any of those things in our lives or the lives of someone close to us. Bedeviled. I always take it to mean you're bedeviled. It's part of the cycle. We become so sick and tired sometimes of being bedeviled that we're ready. We're ready for a new thing and we're willing to have a new thing come in. But it definitely looks like something's going to be righted. You are the nimble juggler with this 2 of coins. You are managing to keep everything going. I just feel like this is saying there's relief coming from this. So that is excellent. For those, and let it come. For those of you who decided to get some further clarification with the Golden Nugget card, we have the Death card. Goodness. Now the Death card does not need to be a negative. It is simply the end of something. It can be the end of something you really would like to see end. It can be the end of something that is, it's kind of sad that it's ended. But I feel like the Death card is usually an inner acceptance that something is done. An inner acceptance that you really are done with something. And it's the doorway. It's the doorway to bringing in something new. It's the doorway to opening yourself up to something new. Sometimes something has to be ended for us to kind of snap out of it. We are creatures of habit. And sometimes something needs to be ended for us to reassess and look at our lives and ask ourselves what What is it that serves us? What should we be doing right now? What do we feel called to do? What is life-giving right now? What is not life-giving right now? So the Death card is an end to something, but it is always the door to a change. And you know Source is going to use any end of anything to bring in another opportunity to live in a way that is more joyful, more peaceful, more in line with your higher self. So, it's a very interesting card. Yeah. And this is a beautiful card with this deck. I love this card. All right. Well, I thank you all so very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and take care. Bye-bye.